Welcome back. Our next presentation is Bayer, and I'd like to welcome Tina Self, Vice President, Site General Manager, to the stage.
Hello. How is everybody after lunch? Yeah, this is the time where people don't typically like to come up and speak because you got that post-lunch. But we're going to try to make this as fun as we can. So I'm going to go through quite a few slides, very high level, because I have 15 minutes, and I've been told by some other colleagues that at that 15 minutes, you're done. So if I get through them and we have a little bit of time for questions, we can. If not, I will hang around a little bit after. I've got some colleagues here as well from Bayer, and we're more than happy to answer any questions you may have. So I am Tina Self. I am responsible for manufacturing biologics, for internal manufacturing of biologics, and responsible for locations both in Berkeley, California, which is also hot, believe it or not, and Wuppertal, Germany, and I'm also the site head of the Berkeley site. So I'm really passionate about supporting my team, and the reason I'm passionate about supporting my team is that my team is focused on making sure that we're putting patients at the forefront, and everything that they do every day really makes a benefit in the lives of our patients. And so making sure that they're successful is really important to me. I'm going to share a little bit about Bayer overall and our focus on innovation and why we're doing that. Also really talk about the pharmaceutical division strategy, and then get a little bit more granular into some of the things that we're doing in cell and gene therapy and in our biopartnering space. Now I'm going to hit this one that says next. All right, good, that worked. Okay, so innovation. When you take a look at Bayer, we actually have 3 divisions. We have the crop science, consumer health, and pharmaceuticals. And each of those divisions are really driven by one key thing, which is innovation to help address some of the societal issues that we're facing. When you take a look, there are quite a few, but we have selected 3 that we're looking at that we think we can really contribute and make a difference. First one is an aging population. Second one is we have a growing population, and then lastly is the pressure on the ecosystem. So as we look at how we want to address this, we need to make sure that we're keeping people healthy and vital. We're looking at making sure that there's a sufficient amount of food, high quality food, and also making sure that we're treating the planet with respect and using those resources both efficiently and responsibly. So ultimately, what we're doing is leading to our vision, which is health for all, hunger for none. When you take a look at the pharmaceutical strategy, really what our vision is and our purpose is transforming patient health. And by doing that, we want to look at using data and science to really get into that next forefront and making a big difference. We are looking at innovations. Again, this is going to be something that you hear me say. It's a big focus of Bayer, looking at innovations. One reason why we're here today at the Mesa, because we are looking broadly across that pharmaceutical area. Cell and gene therapy is the next hurdle, if you will, after MABs. We are looking at any type of new modalities that we can. We've got focus on oncology. And we also are looking at end-to-end pipeline, both internally, and I'll talk a little bit at the end, partnering to help other smaller organizations or companies bring those necessary medications to our patients. We also continue to supply for our hemophilia network. So for patients that have hemophilia, we've been doing that for 25 plus years, and we continue to manufacture that product in Berkeley, California. So strategic pillars is we want to improve access to medicines, we want to expand innovation and expand our pipeline, and then converge biology and data science to make sure that we can help in that transformation of healthcare. So now diving a little bit deep, we started off Bayer as a company, then we're pharma, and now we're going to go into product supply, which is the area that I am in, which is basically the footprint for all the protein therapeutics and new modalities on the biologic space. We have a significant portion of the product life cycle and is responsible from IND through BLA, launch, and market supply. Now, we do have a pipeline that we're working on internally, but we also have some additional things coming in through some of our partnerships or our acquisitions, which I'll talk a little bit about in a minute. In the CGT space, I'm happy to say that we are really close partners with BlueRock Therapeutics and AskBio. And we're really focused on looking at a platform, a cell therapy platform, to help prepare for launch and market supply, one that we can use to really quickly bring new products to market. And we deliver this through the footprint that we have both in our Berkeley site and also in our Wuppertal, Germany site. So looking at what the facilities that we have both internal capabilities and external innovation. So with the acquisition of BlueRock Therapeutics and AskBio, we've been able to really fulfill our pipeline, the early stage pipeline, to be able to bring things through the market using our expertise that we have in Bayer, expertise both from a scientific perspective, but also in bringing a drug from R&D to market. And when you look at this, we have two different areas. We have our development, which is in the cell therapy labs in Wuppertal and in Berkeley. And then we also have our launch and product supply facilities that we have in Berkeley. It is a very modular, flexible building where we expect to be able to bring in and be able to produce many different types of cell therapies very quickly and efficiently. So in preparation for this, we've had quite a bit of an infrastructure investment with the new building. But you can have a new building, but if you don't have qualified resources and people that know what they're doing, it's not really worth having a building. So concurrently, we've been focusing on really augmenting our internal expertise by actively going out and sharing our story and our direction of where we want to go. And we've had about 30 additional cell therapy industry experts that have been hired over the last 2 years and have really helped us move kind of our vision and our platform forward. So we are looking at process development, manufacturing, characterization, assay development, fully end-to-end internal capabilities. And as we look at that talent that we've brought in, we're also using that to help benchmark with other companies of what they've been doing and what we can do and share together to really work as an organization to bring product to patients. So with this, how many people remember the monoclonal antibodies of the late 80s and 90s? I think hopefully everybody, yeah, okay. One of the things that made that really important is that there was a platform. So if you make a mAb, you typically are using the same type of platform to do that, whatever company you work with. And the reason why that's so important is it allows us not only to standardize to get the products through the pipeline and then in commercialization faster, but it also allows us to share best practices, helps the health authorities understand what to look for and how to approve things faster. We're looking at that very similarly with cell therapy. And we've been able to partner with Cytiva to really help us understand what that platform could be that's flexible, that allows us to do multiple different cell types, looking at different processing requirements, whether it's adherence or suspension, and then really looking end to end for that whole process on modularization. So currently, we are focusing on allogeneic therapies over the next few years, and we really want to go to that plug and play for any new targeting areas that we're looking for coming in. So this is not a proprietary relationship. This is something that we're partnering with that will be shared broadly across the industry because we're here to partner and make sure that we're making life better for others, and we need to do that and share what we learn. So this brings me to biopartnering solutions. So Earlier, I mentioned biopartnering solutions, and this program really excites me because it allows us to work both with our own pipeline, but with other innovators and support them in bringing cell therapies to patients in need. We offer exactly the same services that we have internally for our clients, and we treat them as internal projects and internal partnerships, just like they're our own. Our team has the capability to support both autologous and allogeneic cell therapies, both with adherent and cell suspension cell lines. We have experience with multiple cell lines, and we can also do both early and late stage. So anywhere from a direct tech transfer for production through development of process and analytics, support of tox material, GMP phase 1 clinical studies, and regulatory submissions, everything end to end, we're fully capable with that. Other services that we do offer as well is drug product, process characterization, process validation, commercial submission, and assistance with launch. So our biopartnering solutions really specializes in making therapeutic candidates a reality. We have a highly skilled team of people that provide support for cell therapies as well as protein therapeutics. So we do have capabilities for both cell therapy and also mAbs and other protein therapeutics. We support all phases of a program from product process development to cGMP manufacturing. We have a fully integrated staff with supply chain, fill finish, packaging, logistics, distribution, quality, QC, the whole gamut, analytical development, and those are offers that we can provide to a partner. We really provide a comprehensive support with all these resources, and again, really partner very closely to help our partners bring their product to market. So everybody, there's a QR code here with a lot of information that, because I really just blew through all these pieces of information. There's a lot on here, and as I said, we do have some colleagues in the audience that would be willing to answer any questions after. I do have 3 minutes left according to the little timer here, so I'd like to open it up if you have any questions. Nope? Okay. Well, great. Thank you so much.